In the previous video, we had ended it abruptly due to a technical error in the recording software, but in this video we will continue where we left. Okay, so I was at each set function. So what this each set function does is, whether we have set that variable's value or not, that function will tell us. Okay, so here whenever we pass request variables through, you could say, the web pages, sometimes we also tend to put in empty values or null values. Okay, because not all form fields are mandatory or mandated as per this thing, client forms. So at times you have to use this method to verify whether the input is provided or not. So here most probably we will be providing the input, but again, just to be safe over here, what we'll do is we'll use the each set function, and let's just copy this thing over here, and what I will do is just write here request and val. Well, what we do is we will use a return statement, and we'll return the shows. So let's just run this thing. Okay, first we'll run this thing as PHP artisan serve localhost 8000, and after that we'll be clicking on the shows button, and it should redirect us to that page. Okay, so it is showing the data in form of a JSON. So what we need to do is we need to display the data in HTML format, or you could say something that is more readable to the users of the website. So for that purpose we will create, or we have already rather created, a display shows blade file. Okay, so this blade file, what it basically has is a for each for the same. Okay, so it has a for each for the shows that will send it over here, and how we are going to send it. So for that I have already created this thing. So what we'll do is return view. Okay, and here we'll use compact. Okay, so compact over here, and here we'll name the view. Okay, so the view will be called display shows. Okay, and we'll just display the shows over here. So just refresh this thing and click over here, and see, you would see the show timings over here. Though the find shows val is equals to 1, so movie ID value is equals to 1. So here in this show times table, you would see for movie ID 1 there are 2 shows available, show timings being 5 AM and 2 AM on the same date. Okay, so this is how shows table is rendered. So now what we do is here also we could concretize a bit, and now here it is showing shows, but here I have not shown the name of the theater or anything likewise, like which theater the show is running. So how do I get the name of the theater? Okay, so for that purpose we need to add something to the query. Okay, so show table s, and we could write here theater table. Okay, so there's a theater table as well. So that is the practice of using, you could say, raw queries, so as to make, or you could say you would learn a better way to make queries. Okay, so you could optimize your queries well and stuff. So it usually comes handy when you're starting out. So in the same table you would have a theater ID. Okay, so people who are not versed with querying, or they are not used databases, so this is how you actually fetch data from two tables. You find something of a common data between two tables. Okay, so both these tables have a theater ID, and the theater ID is used as a foreign key in show tables. Okay, So s dot theater id is equals to t dot theater id. Okay, so let's just check whether this column name is same over in this table. So you could just right click over here and yeah, theater id, and okay, and we are good to go. So now we would also have the name of the theater. It will be under theater name. So along with this we could just show the name over here. Okay, and what we would do is and nbsp and just add the theater name over here. Okay, theater name, and just see here. So how it would work, let me show you over here, and see what happened was essentially the querying is the most important part over here. So just right here shows. Okay, and you could just refresh that thing and you would see here the theater id is there, show time. So these two tables have been unionized, you could say, and here we have found this extra data from the other table. Okay, so that's how we have done this part. In the upcoming video, now I'm making very small short videos so as to cover small core concepts in that way. Okay, so in the next video we'll see how to add the view part. Okay, so we'll add some movie posters, then we'll add the sitting arrangements, and then finally we'll go to the booking tables. Okay, so how bookings could be taken and where payments and stuff could be integrated, right? So let's just visit in the next video. Thank you.